Osiek Wojak. Most common immigrant nationality in every U.S. state. Be like Alabama. I'm assuming most of them will be like from Mexico or Colombia. Yeah. No. Cuba. Cuba. That's what I was meaning. Cuba.
Hey.
Philippines. Oh, Alaska's from the Philippines? Well, why would the... How? How? I'm trying to think. I would think Alaska would be either Russians or Canadians. I would think Alaska would be Russians or Canadians. Why would it be the Philippines? That's so weird. Mexico. Mexico. Arizona. Mexico again. Mexico. Florida will be probably like Cuban or something. It's Colorado.
Hey.
Dad, what are you doing everywhere? Connecticut. Okay, Jamaica. About time I got something different. Delaware. You know the thing? Why does it sound like it's that sounded like a Gundam style. That sounded like Gundam style. Why? Why? So the thing is, I was thinking Texas will be like a coin flip. It'll either be Indian or it'll be Mexican. It's one or the other. One or the other, because I know it has a huge Indian community that's taken over like 1 or 2 towns, but I'm still leaning more Mexican. Cuba! I said it. Florida would be Cuba. Georgia's more Mexico. Hawaii, Philippines again. Again. Well, India, Hawaii makes sense. Hawaii makes sense, but why Alaska? I mean, I know they're on the Pacific Ocean, but how do they get to Alaska? Idaho, of course Mexicans. Of course, Mexicans. Mexicano. Illinois is Mexicano. That does not look Mexican. That does not look Mexican. Majority of them will be Mexico. Yeah, they would be. They'd have to be. They'd have to be. Well, I am expecting like Minnesota to be like Somalia. That's what I'm expecting. Indiana, India. Iowa, Mexico. Kansas, Mexico. Looks Mexican, sure. Kentucky, more Mexican. Honduras. Okay, Louisiana's Honduran. Why are Canadians in Maine? I guess they wouldn't go to Alaska because they're leaving their cold climate. Why would they go to Alaska, which is still a cold climate? I guess Maine makes sense, but it's still not that far out. El Salvador, Maryland.
Front.
Massachusetts. Michigan. Cuba is the socialist dreamland of delusional liberals. Yeah, they just need to travel there. They just need to travel there. It's sad how you know most of this stuff without actually needing like demographics and stuff. You already know Minnesota's gonna be Somalia. Why? Because on the news and their politicians are all fighting for, well, what the Somalis are fighting for in Somalia. They want to get rid of the lesser Somalis. It's just so stupid. It's so stupid. It's a pothead. Mississippi. Bosnia and hers. I do not know how to say that other one. I've never even heard of that place before. I've heard of Bosnia, but I've never heard of Herzegovia. Herzegovia. Herzegovina? That almost sounds, yeah, never heard of it. Montana's more Canadians. Nebraska, more Mexicans. Nevada, more Mexicans. Yep, that would make sense. New Hampshire, more Canadians. New Jersey, more Indians. Okay. The thing is like Canadians, well, a lot of them are Indians. Well, let's be honest. A lot of them in India or in Canada are Khalistanis. New Mexico, Mexico.
Front.
New York.
Hey.
North Carolina, Mexico. North Dakota, Canadian. Ohio, more Indians. Oklahoma, more Mexicans. Oregon, a lot more Mexicans. Oh, Pennsylvania, a bit more Indians. All right, here we go. Dominican Republic, Rhode Island.
República Dominicana.
South Carolina, more Mexican. So it seems like, of course, Hispanic or Mexican. And then the next demographic would be Indian. Honestly, the next demographic would be Indian. I swear, there are 2 billion Indians in the world. Just 500 million of them aren't in India. There's 1.5 in India, just 0.5 of them are in the rest of the world. Mexico, South Dakota. Honestly, Tennessee, this is making me learn the states. I'm gonna be honest. I don't, some of these states I'm just gonna be honest, I've never even know where they're at on the map. I don't even know where they're at on the map. I'll be honest. I'll be completely transparent. I couldn't tell you where they are on the American map. I might be able to speculate the general area, but I couldn't point directly at it. I couldn't point directly at it. No clue. Tennessee's like somewhere around North and South Dakota, I believe, but I couldn't tell you exactly where. Texas? They got the border. How dare they? They're probably beating India by like one or two families. By 1 or 2 families, they're beating the Indian population there. Utah. Oh. Vermont. More Canadians. Virginia, India. Washington, more Mexicans. West Virginia. Wisconsin. Wyoming. They need to get out of the places. They need to get out. Get out. They're everywhere.
That is a good thing.
The fact that every single state, oh my gosh.
Hey.
Every single one was just of course it was primarily Mexico. Of course, I was thinking, I'm not gonna lie, I was thinking India would be a higher demographic in some locations. I really was. Like, I was thinking in Texas, they'd probably have a higher demographic. However, maybe this was done in the mindset of, well, the border's right there. How many are trying to cross the border still to this day illegally, even though there is a fence that they have to climb over? They're still trying to do it. So it makes sense. They probably took that into account because Indians still need to fly here. And then some of them do take like the donkey route, which is they have to climb the border as well, just like the other Mexicans. And then maybe they're perceived as Mexicans when they cross the border. Because like I joked with my wife, it's just like, you know what? India, Mexico, they're pretty much the same. Very colorful, very family oriented, very like, you know, always joke like that with her. And then you put my dad in India, everyone thinks he's Indian. You put an Indian in Mexico, everyone thinks he's Hispanic. It's normally the mustache that does it. It's normally the mustache. To be honest, out of 28 states, I can probably tell 15 on the map easily. Rest are hit and miss, hit or miss in India. Yeah. I think most people, it's like that. However, most people aren't honest about it. Most people, like, I can tell you where Punjab is at, where Kashmir is at, or where Jammu and Kashmir are at, where Himal Pradesh. I can tell you where Mumbai is at. I can tell you where I can tell you where more of the northern areas are at that I've been around. But when it gets further south, I can only speculate from what I've seen on maps. Speculate. Like, I'd know the general vicinity. But that's it. But that would be all.
You guys got a video? So bad.
And don't forget to like and subscribe.
Wait on that.